on my 1000th bus, travelling between leaders of the indigenous nations of Ecuador, and I just wanted to do an update. I'm travelling right through the jungle. It's really, really cool. And I just wanted to do an update because the Shuar, whose homes were bulldozed down earlier this year, which was an issue I met with the United Nations about, asking for their assistance to stop that total violation of human rights, but no action was taken by the United Nations. So the International Criminal Court are also reviewing a case with the power to stop this sort of thing happening to the Shuar, but they are also, in my opinion, too slow to act. They've been reviewing the case since March. So the Indigenous feel that they're left with no choice but to physically fight for their rights, which is kind of logical, really. If the greatest authority of governance in the world fails you, and the greatest the highest judicial system appears to be failing through to being too slow to protect their responsibility to prevent the crime, then they're left with no choice. So they took over the compound, which their homes were bulldozed down, and then new homes were built on that location for the Chinese workers coming in to mine their land, which will contaminate their water and destroy their entire way of life. So there could be nothing really more offensive that would take place to these people. So a group of Shuar men, about 300, took over the compound. There were about 7 police who were injured. I've warned the United Nations and the International Criminal Court that the violence will continue to escalate if there's not a peaceful sort of judicial or non-judicial solution. And now they're in a situation where their men are being chased by the military through the jungle. There were 7 military hurt when they took over. There are other Shuar that are hurt as well, but there has been no deaths, gratefully. And now the Indigenous are wanting to protest what is happening to their people. There are a few Indigenous arrested as well, and so they are looking for support. I'm on my way back in to meet a leader in the jungle, so I can't sort of do a big website page and that sort of thing in the next few days, but to win support. But if there are people out there who watch this video and are willing to help support, this is like the North Dakota protest, but greater, because the contamination is already happening to these people's water and their land, and it's irreversible. And there are tribes here who have all got cancer and are so sick. And there's such poverty. The Indigenous are starved of money. The NGOs raise a lot of money in their name, but they don't give any of that money onto the Indigenous people. So they literally have not $10 to take a bus, not $10 to get home. If they were to protest, they each need, one meal minimum is $3. They're happy to do one meal a day, but that's $3 a day per person. If you've got 1,000 people, it soon adds up. So they need money for transportation, they need money for food, so that they can be out of the jungle, away from their homes. And if there's anyone who watches this video and is willing to help me support them, I've given money, Protect Ecuador have given money, and there are a few others, but there's not many of us, and the amount we can give is small. So there are thousands needed at the moment, and the Chinese president came and just signed 11-year contracts with the president of Ecuador. I understand that they want to mine to gain resources and to build a stronger economy, but at the end of the day, it's at the sacrifice of these people's lives, and we've got to come to a point in time where we realise that sacrificing one population for the profit or the benefit of another population is no longer acceptable. So if there are people out there who listen to this video, it's all I can do. I'm about to go back into the jungle, which is amazing. I'm like, I might move to the jungle. Although I sat at dinner the other night with one of the tribal leaders, and the story was about the female anaconda who had gone, his friend had gone to take a shower. I shouldn't laugh, it's not funny. His friend had gone, but it's terrifying. His friend had gone to take a shower, and the female anaconda had been in the shower, so she ate him whole. And they were describing it. They say when a female anaconda eats you, you feel like you're inside her, and you feel her break all your bones before she sucks all of your blood. This is kind of a gruesome story now, but and then she hides in a hole for 4 days and then spits you out. Oh my god! So now I'm like absolutely terrified going back into the jungle that I'm going to meet a female anaconda. Anyway, should be fine. But anyway, look, I'm in there for a few days, then I'm out. If you would like to help, you could send money via Western Union to me, Miriam Jenny Helen Clements. Miriam Clements as in on the Facebook, Jenny Jenny, Helen Helen. In Ecuador, right? Jenny Helen Clements in Ecuador, and I will pass that money on to the Indigenous people to help them protect and fight for their rights. I mean, really, everyone around the world supporting North Dakota should be supporting these people. They are in desperate need, and they have absolutely no money outside of when they leave the jungle out of their homes to mobilise any resistance to this massive contamination of their water system. But that's contamination of the rainforest ecosystem that is killing all of the nature that we so dearly love and should protect, and it's killing the ecosystem that we need for ecological balance and survival. There was $3.6 million pledged by Leonardo DiCaprio to help fight industrial destruction. I know now where that money is. It's with 3 tribes, and it's just been used for sustainable development. And it's really divided the tribes. Three of the tribes are quite happy and chuffed to be sitting on that money. The 4th tribe, who had their people devastated by the Texaco Chevron development, have received none of that money and are not privy. It's kind of created this massive divide between the Indigenous tribes because all the other Indigenous leaders have absolutely no money. 3 tribes now sit on that money, but it's not being used to fight the devastation that is occurring to the other tribes. And it's totally destroyed and compromised the power structure that exists within the Indigenous nations, where the leadership, for example, Kofanai, have received none of that money, and they are the ones who would have administered it fairly amongst all the tribes, because the money should be used to fight industrial destruction, because all of the media said the money was being used to fight industrial destruction, and that is absolutely not happening. So the people who are fighting the industrial destruction have no money and are in such serious need of supporters. Those of us who do support just don't have the financial means to deliver what they need right now. And one thing that was so interesting meeting with the leaders is there was an amazing leader who I met who said, listen, if you can get me $500,000 budget to look after my people so that when they're sick in the jungle we can afford to fly them out to healthcare, when we need to travel to meetings we can afford to do that, we can run our office, etc. If you can bring me a $500,000 a year budget, I will stop all the oil on my land. No more oil. We will protect the rainforest. We just need the money to survive. So if people want to protect the rainforest, we need to start understanding that we need to be getting the money directly to the Indigenous people who are absolutely on the front line of this fight, heart and soul, to protect this ecosystem for all of us in the world. This is so important. So again, Western Union, Miriam Jenny Helen Clements, Ecuador, I would be really, really grateful. These people need support. And I'll be out in about 2 days, and I can connect if you are willing to help. Okay, cool. Thank you. Off I go to the jungle. So cool. Ciao.